Halloween. I have a few cards to share with you guys today, and I have 4 that I did just like this. And for this one, I used a Sizzix stamp set that my mom gave me. Thanks, Mom. It's called Spooky Fun, and it has these individual little ghosts, and it has this little boo sentiment. So I put them all on my block together, stamped them in black archival ink because I wanted to do a little bit of watercoloring. And I used my weathered wood. This is one of my favorite colors, Tim Holtz Distress Marker. So I watercolored just a little bit of shadowing in there, and then used my Wink of Stella on top of that. I've been through a lot of clear Wink of Stella pens, and this one I did refill with water, which you can do when it's all done, and it's just about gone, so I need to order a new one. But you can see you still get quite a bit of sparkle on there. Get rid of a text message. You get quite a bit of sparkle still in there when you refill your Wink of Stella pen with water. There's quite a bit of glitter left in the pen, even the first time that it runs out. So I do need to order a new one of those. I splattered a little bit of gray on some of them and just edged them, and I used Bristol paper as my card base, which I absolutely love because it holds up so well and they stand up really nice. And just cut that out with one of my thin dies, and then layered another thin die right on top of that. So I made that one. I made a green one, and these little embellishments I just picked up at Michael's the other day they're on their 60% off. I made a yellow one, and this one. So I am going to be, I have to run and get, hang on one second. Let me just run and get the treats I made to go with those. So these are the little Rice Krispie treats I made to go with the cards. We're going to deliver some this afternoon. Sorry for any glare. All I did was made regular Rice Krispie treats, and in the melted marshmallows, I put some black food coloring. It was actually, I think, like icing coloring I got at the craft store, and you only need a little bit to turn it like a dark gray. And then I bought some of the white writing icing also from the craft store, and it was much too thin. But it had a really nice writing tip. So I dumped it into a bowl and added a ton of confectionery sugar to thicken it up, and then stuffed it back in a little tube. And then it wrote, it was actually a little bit hard to get out, but it's nice because it dried nice and hard. And so I just put the little RIP on my little Rice Krispie tombstones. Those were fairly easy to make. Here is my, in case anyone wants to make them, you have to make them in smaller batches so that you have time to form it before the Rice Krispies harden. So I did 3 cups of marshmallows, like a tablespoon and a half of butter, and 3 cups of Rice Krispie treats. Dumped it out on a mat, let it cool for just a few minutes, form it into balls. And I had Anya helping me. She was forming the balls while I was making the tombstones. Then you just flatten them. I just cut little straws in half that I got from the craft store. Flatten them, stick the straw in, and then you just mold it into the shape of a tombstone and kind of pinch the Rice Krispies around the bottom and let them cool on tin foil. But you do have to be kind of quick through the tombstone making process because the Rice Krispies are hardening. And then my other card I made, which I really like this one, I totally just stole this off of Pinterest, is this little boo mummy. And I used some paper, you just rip the paper and I adhered it to a piece of black cardstock, edged it with weathered wood. You can also edge it with like a tan color for more of an antique look. But I did use this like heavyweight handmade linen paper that I had. I don't know if you can see the texture in there, but it really does look like a gauze. So, and again, I just put this on Bristol paper, and we're gonna deliver this with 4 of these to the kids down the street that Mia nannies for. I just thought they'd get a kick out of this card. So I think that's gonna be it for me for my few Halloween things I'm making. In the past, I haven't done a ton of Halloween, but I knew I wanted to work with these little ghost stamps. And I have a couple other fall things, and then I'm going to continue working on Christmas holiday items. So I hope you guys are having a great week. I'll be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.